Alright, so let me set the context for today's video. Today we are going to write the front end of our chat application, and we are going to use Next.js along with Tailwind CSS. And for those of you who are following up with me, I'll link down the code which I have written up until now, the backend part, in the description, and in there you'll find the front end part also, which we will be writing today. And without wasting any time, let's jump right into it. I have created the Figma design for it. I'll show you. So this is the Figma design for it. The login section and the chat application section. It's not a really good looking. It's, in fact, it's bad design, I would say. But my consideration would be to show you what I think when I create any front end, what points do I keep in mind, and how I create reusable components in order for me to make it more clear while creating any front end part of the code. So let's go to the documentation. We'll go to this, we'll copy this Tailwind CSS along with Next.js, and we are inside our client folder, and we'll check if there is anything. Nothing, so we'll paste it, and we are going to name it here only. So would you like to use Tailwind CSS? Yes. Turbo pack? No. Import alias? No need to change it. Okay, I think the documentation is not updated. That's why I'll show you why we don't need to use npm install Tailwind CSS now, since we have already used Tailwind CSS while installing everything, the dependencies. I'll open up the code now after it gets installed. So yeah, it is installed now, and there are multiple files. Let's run it and test if it is working or not on the host 3000, and it is working. And let's check if they are already using Tailwind or not. And yes, they are using Tailwind CSS. As you can see, these code are for Tailwind CSS, and here it says we have to install Tailwind. We don't need to, since I think the documentation is not updated. All right, now let's create our front end according to our Figma. Okay, yep, everything is right in front of you. First, before creating this, we'll create the chat part, because this is quite straightforward. So let's create this one first. So in the app folder, we have these pages layout section, which are the main section. And as you know, the Next.js follows folder based routing. And so in the src folder, we are going to create a folder name components, and this will be using, like, storing all our components, the reusable part also. So let's create a folder inside this, which will be common. This will contain all the reusable components. Apart from that, the rest component like header, we are going to create outside the common one in the components. Why is it new file? Okay, let me create it here only. Header.tsx, and no, why is it? Okay, it is outside only. I thought it was inside this. Okay, so we'll be having rafc header for this. and we'll be having a body body.tsx rafce. So these two will be present inside the page. Since we are not changing the routes, that's why. Let's remove this code for now. I hope it is visible. Yeah. Okay. Inside this home, we are going to add two components. First is header and the body. Right. We have two of them. And now let's start from the back. My approach is to start from the very back of the page, which is the background. As you can see, we have two colors. This one, let's add these two in the background, which is present in the global body. Right. Minimum width, I'll set it to 100 vh. Right, so that it can cover the whole page. And then background will be linear gradient from top to bottom. Right, top bottom. First will be this one, sorry, hash this, and then hash this. Let's see. Okay, wait. Yeah, yeah, we have it, but it is not taking it. Minimum, sorry, height we have to. All right, now it looks exactly what it is here, the background. Right, if you see it full screen, you'll understand. The background is exactly how we have it inside this. Now we have to add the header like this. So let's go to the header. We are inside header, and let's add. We have, as you can see, we have two components: the name of the this and the button. For button, we will be creating a common component because we are again using the button here also. So first, let's create the structure. How we're going to create it's quite straightforward. We are going to use class name of flex item center, so as to keep it center, and justify between. And in order to make sure we'll keep width full, let's show you what we mean by that. Padding also I'll give so that it is visible, p3 for initially. Yeah, so this is complete. Header, let's add two components, div hello. Right, both of them are separated now. And this hello will have a button, right, for which will be login. Not login exactly. If someone is logged in, that then only he or she can display the messages section, so it will be log out instead. So this is the button, and here we'll be having chat app. Right, now let's create a custom button component inside common. Custom or button dot tsx, right, rafce. And here we'll be having children and spread operator containing other props which any button contains. This will be button, and here we'll be having children, and we have to create the type or the interface for the children. Button component button props, right, and children will be something like react node, sorry, react node. Oh, hi. right? And this button props will be passed over here. um, Button props, right? Now we have it, and this button will be used in the header here. All right, so let's have some designs which will be used common throughout, like something like padding will be given of px of 3, right? And py of 1 only. Width, okay. PG, let's see how it looks. This is the background. Okay, I would have to write, actually I would need to write on the box shadows using pure CSS so that it can be common throughout. Let's write it purely. um let's name it custom button btn, right? And instead of giving padding there, we'll be writing padding here only, or something like 1 pixel and 3 pixel on the both ends. And after that, background color will be, what is the color? This color is this one, okay. And we have border radius of 10 pixel, just to check how much it is, right? And border 2 pixels solid black, right? And we have box shadows, let me black. Well, and this, let's keep it 0, and I'll increase this, and since on the left side we'll add 2 pixel here and 1 pixel here. Let's check. Okay, we have to add this custom button also as class name. Class, okay, not here. Let's add it in directly here. Yeah, it not doesn't look exactly what I wanted it to look, but I'll make it look like that. 5 pixel and 10 pixel, 15 will make more sense. Okay. um Hit and trial matters a lot, honestly. Yeah, now it is taking shape of how we want it to be. Let's, yeah, 5 pixel and, sorry, yeah, not exactly, but it will do the job, I think. Yeah. And on hover, what I'll do is custom button on hover, I'll do a box shadow to be 0, none. And transition, it should have transition duration of 0.2 seconds. Yeah, it looks good, works. Chat app, instead of chat app we'll have rocket.chat. And yeah, let's create a common typography for this. For the common, I'll create a file name typography.tsx rfce. We'll have children, and the other props are not much, I would say. Interface typography props children react node typography props sorry, children, and some of the pre-styled things which will be provided, I'll add it here only. Class name, Let's add it like this. Okay. mm, some of the things that can be passed will be something like size. It will be of type string, string, and then weight or fw as string. This will be for font weight. So how we are going to use size and weight? We'll use it like this. We'll have, if someone pass, I'm gonna have it called like conditional call. If someone wants to add it, they can, otherwise it will be normal. So in general, if someone calls out text, right, what we'll be having is text, mm, size, right? Cannot find name size because why is that? Wait, oh, we haven't passed it already. Size fw. Now it's okay. Fw, font weight, right? So font, medium, bold, anything, fw. So if someone passes, and that will be stored here. Let me show you how we are going to use it. So in the header, we have this div. It will have a typography which will contain this name of our code chat, and will pass some values, something like size of, let's pass lg for now. Let's check if it is working. Lg md xl. Let me see. Okay, so considering that it should work, I think it worked. Yeah, it worked. We are passing in the header, we are passing xl. Let's pass lg. Yeah, it is working. So we just need to pass the size and it will follow up. And fw as bold. I don't know why I have to go and check once, then only it works. Font bold. Yeah, now it works. I mean, why? Okay, so it is working. So we have a typography and a button, right? And if we pass on click, we have to make a use of that also in the custom. So we'll spread this operator which we have used. Everything else which a button has, those properties will be used here. Cool. Now let's see what we have to do. In the body we have this, what we call it as a container. We can call it as a container because this outlined border thing has been used here also, means it can be used multiple times. So in order for you to create it, let's create a common container kind of thing. So in the common, we'll create container.tsx. This component will be used everywhere where we are going to use it. In the body, since you can see the body as everything that the body contains is on the center, right? This chat section also and the login section. So it's better to create a default place for the body which will be having like flex item center justifies center. justify center. Right, now we are going to place container. Yeah, now container is here, and since the body has not, like, the body is actually this width only, that's why it's not getting at center. If I'll show you, this is the size of the body. So height, we have to increase it to the fullest, so let's make it full. Because its parent element is full height, then it will cover up the complete space which is present here. But still it is not coming to the center. And why is that so? Because the container is not of full height. I'll show you why. Class name outline, it is still that size only, this much only. So in order for you to make it get to the center, let me see why. If I add something else like hello, it will be at center. No, what is the size of this? It's still this much only. Okay, okay, the size has not been increased because its parent is not having a full size. That's why the h full won't work here. Let me check. Page, yeah, its parent is not having full size. Let's make it full. H full. Now it will be at center, hopefully. No, it didn't. What is this parent size? Line dotted. I have to remove this. Yeah, it has also. Okay, okay, okay. So let's do one thing. Let's make the directly make the body height to be, instead of, let's use it 80 vh. Now it will be at center. This makes more sense. Let's keep it 90 then. Yeah, now it is reasonable to be here. Right, let's remove this and uncomment out. Now in the container, like we see, this black box is the container. So container will be having some specifications, like all the children will be passed directly here, right? And the children will be something like interface children, sorry, container props, and children as react node, and here it will be passed container props. All right, children, and we'll be having some things to add. Let me add something first. Hello. Now in the container we are going to add some padding of, sorry, p of 4. We can do one thing, we can directly add it in the global, right? Container, that will be much better, in fact. Dot container display flex align items center, sorry, enter, justify content, justify content center. Now it will be at center. Now we have to give border of 2 pixels solid black. Yeah, we have it. Is the height, yeah, okay. So let's add a max width of what do we say, 30 or 40 rem. I think that will work out. Yeah, it is working out, right? And padding of 10 pixel. 10 pixel will be reasonable considering the gap between every elements, right? Now the background is having a color. Background color, background color is having this Same this darken color. Let's use it. Yeah, we have it. And border radius of how much it was previously. 10 pixel. Let's keep 10 pixel only. Now it looks kind of like this. Now we have two sections, this and this. So let's do a flex, and this will be containing 30% or 40%, and this will be 60 or 70/30, whatever we can separate. In the body we'll have a container. Container has this properties and background also. Now we will create it inside this only. Let's create a div flex items, not items, but instead of flex let's use grid will make more sense. Grid calls of 2, right? And here we have two div. First will be for chat section, and another will be of like this will be of the users, people who your contacts are, and this will be the chat area. First is for the contact area. Let's create a separate component for this. Inside this common, not in common directly because it's not going to be used everywhere. Contacts dot tsx rfce. Okay, now in this contact class name of do we need to call like for this element? I don't think we need to call anything flex, but padding of 2 can be given. And in this are the reusable components, the contact list. So instead we can do is contact list can be its name, right? And in the, not in the header but the body, oh we haven't created contact list. Let's go to this, and now in the, it has a background of what, um let me see what the color of this is. This one. Okay, this is the color, and it is a bit rounded LG. Make it just to see if it works. Yeah, I mean, in order for you to keep it at the end, we have to in the body where it is, we have to create another one, then only it will work. Let me see. Yeah, okay, then grid is there, and grid calls. What is the size of this? Okay, make it width full. Now it makes sense. Yeah, okay. I think we have to reduce the size to 30%. Let me check using chat GPT. I don't remember how to set the grid column size to 30% and another column to 70% in Tailwind CSS with React. Only Tailwind code needed. Oh, okay. We have a separate thing like this. Grid calls. Now it makes sense. If you go to this and see outline, it will be having complete this area. Yeah. Now it looks kind of like this only, which we were expecting. Okay, so in this we need the contact list, we need to make height of full. Yeah, and we are going to add some common contact, which will be common contact.tsxrafce. We'll pass some values here. Not now, let's create it first. Class name of wait contact, just a minute. Contact list, contact, and this will be stored multiple, because like there will be multiple contacts which will be stored here. So let's design each one of them by designing a single one. So it will be having a border bottom, as you can see this border bottom. So border, is it border bottom, border B? Okay, let's see if it works. Yeah, it does, but we have to change the color. And how we are going to do? Can it be possible? No, I don't know why. Border B. Okay, wait. I think I got it. Border B 4 and border B um, red. This, yeah, not 4, but I guess 2 makes more sense. To be 1, not 2. Okay, we have more padding in between. So py of 2. Um, yeah, it is more, it looks more like this. Now inside this we will be having flex, and these two elements will be together, and this will be at the end. This shows whether the person is online or not. So let's create a flex inside this only. Flex item center justify between, sorry for the background noise, div, right. We'll be having name slash profile here, and another online here. Let's see if it is. Yeah, we have created a rough structure of it. Yeah, now let's, inside this we'll be having a div for the profile. We can add the it later. Let's create it rounded of rounded full, and bg red, and h10 w10, just to show you that. Yeah, and the profile word will be removed from here. Let's make it auto closing. Okay, instead of 10, let's just give it 5, make it smaller. Yeah, adding the name. Okay, we have to make it flex gap 1 item center, and instead of this we'll be having a name here. And remember, we created typography, it was for this moment only. Right, and let's add the name. What is name? Let's keep it hard coded for now. Size extra small. Yeah, it is already extra small, that's why. Okay, makes sense. So we have it. Now we have to change this online also. Let's keep it dot for now. There will be a highlighted button. Let's create a button here only. How we are going to create? it will be an auto closing button, right? And let's class name flex, not flex h1 w1 bg green of not 500 and p of 1. Let's see. Yeah, rounded full. Yeah, we have it, kind of similar. And one more thing, this contact list will be having a fixed height, like maximum. If you cross that, it will scroll. So max h will be um like 10 or 30 rem. I need to add more just to check. Yeah, and overflow, which is being done here, overflow y will be scrollable. Now we can scroll it. So this was the structure. Now we have to create it for the chat. Let's go. This will be mapped instead of writing it like this. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Let's go to the chat and see what we have to create. It is taking a structure. It is a bit yeah. So we have a chat app. I'll show you how I create a chat section. We have mm, we have this input list. Let's go to the body first. Here, right? Chat section. Let's create chat section. Chat section.tsx rfc contact body. Where is body? Right now in the chat section there is some padding, class name of p2, I guess. Not p2 but more than that, p5 I would say. Yeah, all right. And inside this, let's make it um yeah, wait, regardless of whatever happens, the like the input field will be at the bottom. So let's make it absolute and fixed at the bottom. So how we're going to do it, we'll create a div container which contains the input, right? This input field. Now class name absolute and its relative will be this. According to this, as parent component, this the chat section, it will behave. And how will it behave? Its bottom will be 0. Wait, what's the size of this? That's why it's like that. Okay, so let's make it edge of full to its section, and it will be fixed here. Bottom 0 and left also 0 and w as full. Okay. What's the issue here? Okay, got it. We'll consider it later. For now, this is the chat which has been fixed at the bottom, and we'll be having a button, or we can say the button which we have created, right? Let's import it and we'll send message accordingly. Flex flex 1 so as to make it full. Okay, sorry, let me check why do we need flex 1. I am having a doubt. Why do we need flex 1? To grow, take up available space at the container. Okay. Flex grow 1. Flex 1. Nope, it's not. Should we? Um, the element will expand and take up every remaining space. Okay, the element which you are passing on. So let's pass it into this flex 1. Technically it should, right? Flex, flex. Okay, no problem then. Let's hard code the width then. 30 RAM. It will be too much, I guess. Yeah. 10 RAM. 20. 3. That's too much. 22. Makes sense. Okay. Let's add padding into it. P of 3, 2. Right. So when we write, we can write something on it. Okay. Uh, our input field is ready. Let's remove the outline for now. There's another outline outside of this. That's why it's being shown in the body. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's make it rounded. Chat section. Give some padding both side. Let's create a common input field. That will be much better because we are needing it here also, right? It's pretty bad looking. Let's create it. We'll use this kind of input field instead of directly like this outline darkened. Okay. In the common, we'll create input field dot tsx rfc and same old things. Children, I don't think children will be necessary. What we need is other props and label and what else? Label, other props. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Input interface, face input props, right? What label as string, the thing, any other thing? I don't think so. Let's see if we need anything. Input props, and here we'll be having input and class name of input field and other props will be passed. Other props, and after that nothing else. Okay, let's use that input field in the body, the chat section here. Input field, right? Let me see. Yeah, this is it. So this input field, let's design it in the global because we'll be have more flexibility in writing pure css. Input field, that's what the class name we put. So as we said, width will be 21 RAM for now. After that, padding will be of 5 pixel, that will be more than enough, I say. Yeah. And the background is some different color, right? This one. Okay. Background color, this color of the text is something completely different. This one. I'm always forgetting the hash. Okay, and it is rounded. Border radius 50%. Oh, it's not 50, sorry. It looks ridiculous. Let's give 3 RAM for now. It's still contra, like, let's make it 1. Now let me check what the border radius is. It's 10. No, no way. 10 pixel. Oh yeah, way. And we don't need to add the outline. Outline none. Yeah, now it's good. Let's add 10 pixel of padding. That will be more better. Yeah. And between these two, there should be having some space, right? So let's go to chat section, input field. Label is missing, right? Label, uh, type your message. Dot, dot, dot. And we are not using it. Let's make it like, and let's use label. No, 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 no. Wait. Here we'll be using label and we'll add. Oh wait, let's use placeholder instead. Why we are going to take that much? This label. All right, makes more sense. And some space which we discussed between them. Body, chat section, absolute flex, gap of 2. Yeah, it looks much decent. Now we have to add chats here only. Let's do it. We'll create a separate chat bubble .tsx rfce. You can see this is the chat bubble, right? This is the chat bubble. I'm going to create one chat bubble and it will be used for both sender and the receiver. I'll show you how, right? In the chat bubble, what we are going to do is we'll pass some children as text, not text, but text. uh, I'm sorry for the background. And yeah, okay. For the text and what else? um, Sender, sender, sender. Okay, sender or the user will pass this text and user. How we are going to pass? Like this. Interface chat bubble but props text will be string, quite obvious, and user will be also user. Let's make it boolean. We'll check whether user is me or someone else. If me, then true, then otherwise false, right? Chat bubble props. Now let's create this first. Instead of passing these things, let me create this first. I'll show you how I deleted it for now. Class name, sorry, class name. What the hell? Name, yeah. Class name will be padding of 5. And let's add some border, um, rounded, LG. Let's keep it Excel for now. I just need to check, that's why. Okay, BG of, what's the BG color of this? Yeah, this one. Okay, technically we should have taken all the colors into CSS, global CSS, and then used it accordingly. That is better approach, but we can go through it like this only. And the text is white for now. This will be like variable kind of thing. All right, so now let me check this chat bubble somewhere in the body. In the chat section we'll be having inside here, right? Here. All right, so chat bubble, sorry, chat bubble, and import it. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so width fit instead of full, w fit. Okay, and p5 won't be good, p2 or 3. Yeah, and border around it. S, what is S? None. Okay, got it. S none, not um S E. What is E? Oh, got it. S E, none of that. We need T. T, no. B. Might be B R. Okay. We're playing something like, why let me check then. Tailwind CSS class name code for border left bottom equals 0. Border B0, border L, border B0, whatever. Let's try it out. Oh no, that's exactly not how it looks. Okay, let's write pure CSS instead of directly creating it here, because we have color also, that should be used. Chat bubble, right? Where is it? Okay, chat bubble, background color of this, hash of this, right? Padding of, let me get 5 pixel for now. After that color of white, but we cannot do this because we have to make it dynamic. So let's just add, instead of adding these things, let's just add the border one, border radius 5 pixel, 5 pixel, 5 pixel, and 0. Will it work? But that's not a good approach, and we have to go through Tailwind only. Okay, wait. Okay, chat bubble, I think I asked a wrong question here. Rounded. Rounded BL none. Okay. Yeah. So this so as to create this we needed rounded BL none. Bottom left. Okay, let's make it Excel then. That will make more sense. Right. Not border actually. Rounded here. Oh, it's already Excel. Let's make it 2XL then. Yeah, that makes it more differentiable. Okay, so how we are going to create it custom or dynamic, since if we want, we need to create chat bubbles parent component, so that so as to make it present on the left on the and on the right side also. So out of this, let me go in the body, in the chat section, in the chat bubble, we have this component. We have to make it, let me show you what is this. This is it, right? So we have to make it relative so that this can be absolute, and if we want we can make it, wait, um right, as 0. Yeah, so this can be either right equals to 0 or left equals to 0 based on the user. For example, if the message sent by me, then this left right will be equal to 0. And it's not just right, but the color also, everything will be dynamic. I'll show you within one thing. So for now let's keep it left equals 0, and the main section, chat section, where is it, chat section, outline relative, w fit, I hope it will work, fit, no it should not. Okay, okay, instead of w I think height should fit. No, it won't work since it's relative, that's why. Okay, no problem. If we add more bubbles, how it will look? It will be in the same place. That's problematic actually. We need it layer by layer. How we're going to achieve it? All right, let's not make it absolute. Instead, let's make flex. Flex, right? Yeah, that will be more better. Yeah, now we have it like this. What we have to do is we'll make it flex like this, right? Let's create flex. um Inside each one, justify, let's make justify end, just to see if it works. Justify end. Yeah, it works. All right, so that's great. That's good. Let's give some spacing between them, gap of 1. No, 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 sorry, it won't work actually. Here we have to add m of 1, margin of 1, my of 1 more specifically. Yeah, cool. Start. For now. Okay, we are in the perfect direction. I think it's clearly understandable. Now let's make this chat. So I'll explain you what we are going to do. The while integration, which we are going to do using tan stack or React query, will operate the chat operation directly in the chat section, right? Where we are going to have the input field also, and all the chat can be displayed here only. So in order for you to operate these chat, we will transfer whether these chat will contain some properties, something like user is boolean or not, for example, right? And if the chat like is if the user is true, it means I'm the user. I'll make it as if I have texted. I have sent the text. The chat bubble will look something like I have texted. If the user is false, then this will be looking as it is looking right now. It is me. It means that someone else has texted me. That's how it will be shown. How we are going to do it? Let's see. Some values like text and user will be passed here, which will be chat bubble and props, and that will be here text. Now we have to pass user also, right, in order for us to check. So let me go to close others. In the body chat section, we have this. We have to pass multiple things like chat. Now what are the things that we need to pass? Text and user. All right, text will be something like, hey, what's up, right? And let's work with one only. And user will be true for now. And if the user is true, it means it's me, I'm the user, right? So let's do it like this. Instead of this, will be use backtick, right? Now if the user, wait, I'll do it something like this. User is true, then we'll use this justify start directly, else nothing. Sorry, nothing. Cool. No, not start but end, right? If the user is me, it means true, I'm the user, then it will shift to this side. If the user is false, it means I'm not the user, it will shift it to this side. It will be decided based on the backend values. For example, the value matches with our id, it means I'm the user. It means this will be true, and it will be shifted to this side, and it will be displayed accordingly. Similarly, it's not the only thing that we need to change. We have other colors also, right? uh, if I'm the user, my color values are different. So let's go to it and change it. In the chat bubble, instead of single this, we'll use backtick again inside curly braces here also, right? Now we'll use again, we'll check. Let's remove left, there's no need. Now we will check if I'm the user, and if true, we'll use this background, right? Wait, user is true, then we'll have a different background, else we'll use this background. Okay, what will be the background? BG will be something like this one. Sorry, what is the background? Oh man, come on. This one, yeah. Hash this will be the background if I'm the user, else that one. And one more thing, the chat bubble border edge is 0, like roundedness is 0 in this side, and for the user who has sent the message, rounded part is 0 this side. So we are going to change that also. And bl none, how all these values will be present inside this one. sorry, this one, and here will be br, none. Okay, color is also changed, so we'll change the color also. Text, else text will be white. Sure, I hope you guys understood what I have done here. Let's see. So okay, now let me show you what I have done. If I'm the user, it means the user is true. Now this message will be shown as if I have sent the message. It will be shown from this side. If I make it false, it will be transferred through this side, and all the values will be transferred like this. Let's do it. Some things. Let's like true. I'm good. How are you? I'm good too. Good too. Look, it clearly shows what we can do using simple transfer of true and false values. So I hope it was clear up until now. This was pretty straightforward. Now, similar to this, which is scrollable, we have to make this part also scrollable when we scroll it, right? So let me check what is the width of it. Let's make it the height of full. Yeah, and the height is full. Now overflow y as scroll, not contain, scroll. Scroll is not there. How come? Flow y scroll. Okay. Now let's make some more messages. Oh my god, max height. We have to add max height. Max h of, what do we say? 30 rem. Yeah. So this will be scrollable now, and this was scrollable previously only. I hope you understood this. Let me remove the outline. And here is your code up until now. Not exactly same as what we have here, but more or less similar to what we wanted to achieve. So I hope it was clear up until now. This was the UI. This is how I approach while creating the front end of any application. The design was not my main concern. My main concern was to show how you can create the reusable components. For example, these chat bubble, input field, button, all these are reusable, right? And how to structure your folders so that anyone who sees your code can understand it in the best way possible. And please make a note that Next.js uses folder based routing, and we have only created the this dashboard part. So if we want to use it in some specific place, we have to use it inside dashboard directly. We can do it. That's not a big thing. And apart from that, I think it's more or less clear. um yeah, and the outline is also not there, right? No, let's remove it in the header outline. And now let's see. Yeah, it looks more or less similar to what we got. Like this width is a bit more, but that's all right. I hope you understood the video and concept pretty well. And in the next video, what we are going to do is we will write the integration part of how we are going to integrate. It will be pretty dynamic, and I'll show you some tips and tricks which you can use to integrate it in the best way possible. We'll use some like custom hooks in order to integrate it, and we are going to use tan stack, so it will be pretty easy and pretty decent, our code base. And yeah, that was it for today. I'll link down all of this code in the description, so it will be better for you to understand it. And I hope you liked the video and found it informative. If you do, make sure to like and subscribe and follow for more. Thank you.